What's going on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or wherever the hell you're watching from? I'm Anthony Greeno, and I'm going to give you guys just a couple minutes to jump into the chat. And once you guys are here, which I'm expecting people to be here, then we will begin some questions and answers. This is a follow-up from True Crime Investigates, my channel. This is just doing some questions and answers tonight, so give me just a couple minutes, let some people jump into the chat. Let me know when you guys are here, and we will commence the video right away. Make sure you hit that like button as soon as you come in here. There should be 9 people and 9 likes. There's 9 people and 11 people and 5 likes. So make sure that you jump on in here, and we will begin the video immediately. As soon as that thing says 15 people are watching, I'm going to hit that button. 15 people? Come on. We really need 15 likes. Come on, people. Hit that like button and share to all your social media friends. Okay, it looks like we are at 15 people now. So I am going to go ahead and hit that button. So sit back and relax and enjoy the intro, and I'll be right back to discuss some things. Are you tired of watching the news? Getting the same old stories day in and day out? Then you must be ready for some action, and not that crap the government is trying to feed you. Then tune in to the following program. Outlaw Media. WKAT.
North Central Indiana's YouTube leader is bringing back the best podcast
in the mother world.
They are the True Crime Duo,
covering it all.
From the most prolific crimes in history
to that guy busted down the road for drinking a beer and eating a pizza. Michael J. Cat, a former military policeman now dedicated to researching cases to find out the facts.
Anthony Greeno,
a former reality TV bounty hunter who has arrested some of the nation's most dangerous fugitives.
Together, they are WKAT,
a fan-funded news organization hell-bent on seeking out justice.
Southern style.
This channel operates solely on your donations.
If you'd like to make a donation, then please visit one of our PayPal donation pages.
Or, if you're a high roller, then maybe you can visit them both.
Right here.
Here comes the money.
here we go, money talk.
Here comes the money.
So if you're subscribed to Michael Cash
or Anthony Greeno's True Crime Investigates,
then head on over to our Outlaw Media page. Click that subscribe button and share with all of your social media friends.
WKAT,
uncovering the truth
and breaking the mold.
What up, YouTube? Do you like true crime? How about Anthony Greeno? Then you came to the right place. This is True Crime Investigates. Mark Redwine, the Delphi murder, and women on death row. So like, share, and subscribe to North Central Indiana's best YouTube channel around. This is Anthony Greeno's True Crime Investigates. What's going on, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever the hell you're watching from? I'm Anthony Greeno alongside my beautiful girlfriend Jess, and tonight this is a follow-up on True Crime Investigates. Because I can't go live on my channel, I have to do it over here for questions and answers, which it sucks that I have to do that, but you know what? I've got less than 30 days and I'll be back on track. Less than 30 days. It's like 27 days and I'll be right back in the groove. And so, I am here. Hello, everybody. Glad that you are here. It excites me that you are here. Thank you very much. So today we are going to do some questions and answers, and for those of you who were over in my channel, which there wasn't hardly anybody over there. What's the deal with that? Here's my question to you. If it ain't Delphi, why the hell don't you watch it? I made a video that was almost an hour and 20 minutes long, showing you how long it actually takes me to make a video. And the video that you just watched right before this, the true crime one, was like 30 seconds, 30 to 40 seconds. And you know what? It took me over 2 hours to make that. So, that was the question. You know what I mean? I was like, hey, you know what? I wanted people to be in there so I could talk to people in the chat. But when I'm not live or when I'm not talking about Delphi, nobody seems to want to be there. So, I'm not just a Delphi dude. Or am I? I hope not. I don't want to be known for that guy who just talks about a murder, you know. But anyway, how are you doing this evening?
Good. How is everybody?
Everybody doing all right tonight? Yeah. So you have questions. We have answers. It doesn't have to be about Delphi. It can be about anything at all. So bring it on with your questions, and we will give you some freaking answers. Oh, Randy went live? Didn't know that. Did not know Randy went live. Sorry, Randy, that I'm taking up space here on the internet where I shouldn't be doing. Did you ever come up with the rest of the money for your ghost hunt? You know what? We did come up with more. We did come up with more money for the Delphi thing. Jeez. Delphi for the Bobby Mackey's trip. We didn't get it all. I think we're still like, I don't know, like $60 out, 60 or 70 bucks out. We need 60 or 70 bucks and we can go do that. We just wanted to do it in October because that's like Halloween and stuff like that, you know, but we have like a group of people that are wanting to go. So it's like, this just isn't for me and her. This is for a group of people. People who believe in ghosts, people who don't believe in ghosts. There's people down there in that area that watch the channel that are like, yeah, I'll meet you there. You know, I'd like to meet you guys, and I'm interested in going to that place too because I believe in ghosts. I don't. Yeah. So, you know what? I get a lot of if you've emailed me XX, I've gotten everybody's emails, and trust me, I've got a list of cases that I am to cover. A case by the name of Michael Taylor in Indianapolis is something that I've been looking into recently. In the middle of the night, I do a lot of research on things, and I've got someone that sends me a lot of information about things. So trust me that I get your emails and I look into these things, okay? So, okay, so anybody have any questions for me, her, or whatever? Years before Ghost Hunters came out. You know what? I have been like on a ghost hunt down in South Carolina to the old Charleston jail with a group of people who do the paranormal thing, and I mean, to me, it was just them running around acting paranoid. What was that noise? What was that? You know, this is kind of how I feel about it. She likes ghosts or whatever. She believes in that kind of stuff.
It's real.
It's not real.
It is real.
It's not real. So, I don't know. Why don't you tell him? Why don't you talk to him about whatever?
About Bobby Mackey's?
Oh, you can talk about Bobby Mackey's if you want.
I mean, I've been to Bobby Mackey's a couple times. It's the real deal.
What makes it real deal?
Oh, who was it that said in the chat the other day that, like, they were saying basically that I was right, that when you leave Bobby Mackey's, you don't feel the same? That's a way that I can describe it.
I think it's all in the head.
It can be, but, I mean, a lot of things happened to me and my sister when we went down there, and it's like bad things, which, I mean, like, for those that's followed that Bobby Mackey's thing, you know, a lot of bad things happen to people when they're driving by there, when they go there, when they leave, because the place is, like, cursed.
It's cursed. Okay. Mama Bear, I see that comment. It says that is because you have not been to St. Augustine, Florida, oldest city in the U.S. You will be freaked. Guess what? You must have not have looked on my Facebook page, or maybe it's probably private. I've been to St. Augustine. I was just there a couple years ago.
Where's that at in Florida?
It's along the coast.
Okay.
It's along the coast, the right side.
Because I used to live in Florida at one point.
I went there on my way to Miami. I was working for a company, traveling around. Been there, done that. Didn't feel freaked out at all. Actually, I thought, man, this is a nice place. It's warm outside. Really cool looking place. A lot of history there.
Yeah. I've also been right outside of Waverly Hills, but I didn't actually go inside and do like the ghost hunt. It's definitely freaky out, like freaky looking.
No, I didn't go to any castles or anything. What, Waverly Hills? You know,
Yeah,
I was
Waverly
looking
Hills.
at it. They have like some event coming up there on Facebook. Some haunted tour or something like that. But to me, I just think it's, why pay $40 for something that ain't gonna happen?
Yeah.
You know, that's me though.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to pay a lot of money. You know, there's a lot of haunted places you can go to for free.
Yeah.
Although I really want to go to that mansion. What's the name of that mansion? Where the Winchester Mansion.
The Winchester Mansion?
That would be a cool place. That would be worth paying some money to go to.
What's the Winchester Mansion?
It's basically the lady that was married to,
Let's look it up.
I don't know the first name, but the guy that owned Winchester. And basically she just kept adding on to this house because, like, after her husband died and everything, like, she kept adding on to the house because she was told by a psychic, supposedly, that these spirits were, like, coming for her or something to that effect.
Wow, that's a really big place right there. Look at that. Isn't that awesome looking? Let's take a look at the photos they got going on here. That is a big place.
Well,
Man, can you imagine if you own that?
This mansion has, like, staircases that lead to nowhere, doors that lead to nowhere. She built the house like that on purpose to trick the spirits.
It sounds to me like it's just a crazy lady.
I mean, look at the house. Look at how big it is.
You know what? That's just a lady with too much time. To me.
Maybe.
But you know what this reminds me of? Rose Red. Talking about stairways to nowhere. You know, like the fountain and stuff like that. Have you seen Rose Red?
No.
No, it's a Stephen King movie. It's a mansion, and they go inside to do like a ghost hunt thing, and it's actually a pretty cool. It's an older scary movie. I mean, it's kind of cheesy, but look, Friday the 13th flashlight tours, right there, free admission. It does look like a cool place.
Yeah.
Man, okay, so YouTube, we need donations so we could buy this place.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
We want to live there. And you know what? You guys can all live there too. And you know what? If we all live there, chances are that we'd probably never even see each other because the place is so big. Wow, look at that. Isn't that amazing looking? That's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. So yeah, really cool place. Tell us more about these ghost adventure things that you want to do.
I mean, I definitely would like to go to these haunted places, but I'm not like an expert. I don't have all that equipment. I don't even know if I really believe in all that stuff, like the EVP readers and everything like that. I just want to go do like the ghost hunting thing, mainly because I just want to see these places.
When are we going to what? Tree Baby? It feels weird talking to people
Tree
with their name,
Baby.
but like, hey, Tree Baby, Tennessee, where are you going? You know, it's like, it's just funny saying some of the names.
Oh, that's cool. Alaska's talking about the ghost in her. I've seen videos like that on YouTube. I was actually watching something like that last night on YouTube where like people catch these clowns showing up at their door and like ringing the doorbell or like going up to their door and like they've got balloons in their hands.
What, the clowns? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You know what? There was some, like, where the police had stopped
Back
them, too.
when it was a big epidemic of, like, when It came out. And I actually saw that in theaters when it came out, the latest version, and that movie, like, scared the crap out of me because I hate clowns. Like, that's a scary movie.
So, remember the Step Cemetery thing?
Yeah.
What's up with that? Are you not allowed to go there at night? Is that what it is? You get kicked out or something?
Well, I mean, the park closes at dusk, I think.
Yeah, but don't they do some weird stuff out there or something? Aren't there people out there anyway? How would
Well,
anybody know you're there?
I mean,
They wouldn't
DNR.
unless you're being a big party or something.
DNR would know.
How would DNR know?
Because they patrol the park.
Yeah, but they got to walk all the way back there just to go back and see if someone's
It's not
there.
that far of a walk from the road. And they know that people are back there doing weird stuff, so they patrol that, I'm sure.
There's people doing weird stuff everywhere.
Yeah, but Step Cemetery is like a well-known like place that people like to go to get like their spook on or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, Teresa, we want to go to Bobby Mackey's in October, the Halloween month. So that's coming up just around the corner, but we need to raise, I think it's like $70, 65 or $70. We need to raise 65 to 70 more dollars to be able to go. Okay?
Yeah.
Because we've got a group of people and it's a long trip and chances are we're going to have to stay the night somewhere. So, because we want to make it like, we don't want to go there for an hour and then come home. What we want to do is we want to go and do there's a lot of bridges down in that area.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's got some badass bridges in that area.
Like, it's really a weird place because, I mean, like, when me and my sister went, I don't know, it might have been like the second or third time that we went. Actually, it was when all three of us went. And we walked across that bridge, the John A. Roebling Bridge. It's a suspension bridge, and it leads from, like, Cincinnati to Kentucky, Wilder, Kentucky. And there was, like, a bunch of people kind of walking around underneath the bridge, and it was, like, late at night, and it was really weird because there was a guy that was walking, like, towards me and my sisters, and he had, like, this trench coat on, and I'm, like, not joking. It was, like, middle of summer or whatever, and we passed this guy, and we looked back because we all got the creeps, and when we looked back, he was gone. I mean, I know that might sound like stupid, but like it really happened. Like this guy just literally disappeared and we had no idea where he went. But it's just like that whole area is just overall like a really weird place.
Well, I guess we're going to find out how it is. I want to go over there because I'd never been there. It's close to Cincinnati. This is Bobby Mackey's right here. Okay, so for anybody who's looking at that, this is Bobby Mackey's, and it's along the Licking River. It's in Kentucky, and over here is Ohio. So look at this. This is a bridge, and you know what? I think I'm gonna.
Well, that's
close
not
this
the
thing down.
bridge that we crossed.
No, but a
but-
bridge.
Yeah, that's a train
So
bridge.
here's a bridge, and then why is my computer being so slow?
Well, that whole area down there by Bobby Mackey's is like along the river. It's kind of an industrial area. So with it being on the river, it's already kind of a creepy place.
Look at all these bridges.
And that right there is the John Roebling Bridge.
Well, they can't see where you're pointing.
I know, but I was trying to point it out to you. To
Hold
show
on,
them.
it's going slow. So this is the bridge that Jess had crossed. This one here.
Zoom in on it.
I'm trying. It's being a pain today for some reason.
Okay, so yeah, I want to show them what I was talking about because on this bridge, there's like a designated area where you can walk the bridge, and down here, like where these two buildings are,
Here, use the mouse because they can't see your hand.
in this general area, there's a parking lot down here, and there's like this wall where they have all kinds of art on the wall. So it was like a really weird place because it was almost just like this pull-off place where people would park and, like, God knows what they were doing. But this was the bridge that we were walking across at night, and we passed this guy on the bridge. And see, like, me and my sisters did a lot of dumb stuff, like, in the middle of the night. So we walked this bridge at, like, midnight, and we walked across we passed this guy in this trench coat, and we all got, like, this creepy vibe. And when we looked back, the dude was literally gone. And we were probably maybe, like, around here. We hadn't even got to halfway over the bridge. And then down here was where all these people were parked, and just, like, I don't know. It's just a weird area. It's a really weird area. I just got, like, totally creepy vibes down there.
Did he have a blue coat?
No, he had on like a trench coat.
Did he say down the hill?
Well, have you guys ever seen? Has any of you guys ever seen the movie City of Angels? Because that's what that kind of reminded me of, is all the people that were walking, all the people that were walking around in, like, black trench coats in the movie City of Angels. And they were actually supposedly, like, guardian angels, but they were dressed in all black. That's kind of what that reminded me of.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's just a weird place. I mean, you automatically get a weird vibe as soon as you cross the bridge, and when you get into Wilder, it's like...
They're asking the Nicolas Cage movie?
Yes, Nicolas Cage. Yeah, that's exactly what it reminded me of, because this dude was, like, totally decked out in, like, trench coat, and it almost seemed like there was other people walking around down there who were, like, wearing the trench coats.
Teresa, where are you at? Where are you located at? Obviously Tennessee. I guess what kind of stupid question is that?
Yeah, it wouldn't be too
You want to go to Bobby Mackey's?
It'd be cool.
Yeah. We would like to have a group of people go.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You must be cool with being on camera, because I film everything. I document everything. I like to make the reality show type thing about, our trips, the adventures, the bridges that we go to. It's like a reality show. I want to show what we're doing, how people get spooked out. I'll interview people. I'll just ask random questions. You can ask her. You can ask my friend Sully. You can ask some other people. Like, I'll just have my video camera, and I'll just be filming random things. And you may think, like, what's he doing? But really, if you just follow my lead, it comes out great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It may seem weird on what I'm doing, because I'll sit the camera on the ground and be like, okay, everybody walk this way. And it seems crazy at the time, but I already see it in my head on what I'm going to do with the video.
Hey, Randy.
Hey, Randy, what's up, man? Sorry, I went live, and I didn't know that you was going live, too. My bad, dude. There's not enough room on YouTube for the both of us.
I mean, there's plenty of places that we want to go to that are within, like, a reasonable distance from Delphi. So there's some things that we would, like to see, some places we would like to go that's within reach. So, I mean, we're trying to make that happen. We just have to work around, like, my work schedule. So that's kind of been an issue here lately.
Yeah. So, also, what we was talking about in my video that I just had on my channel, people were saying, man, you know what? You should do this for a living. Well, you know what? I do this for a living. Like, I do make videos for a living. That is my job. For those of you that remember or had been there, in Flora, like my studio in Flora. You were there for that.
I've been there, yeah.
Yeah. So the studio in Flora was basically just an extension on what I had been doing anyway for quite some time. What I do, people, is I will make videos for people. Like weddings. I do weddings. I'll film like family reunions, parties, events, campaign ads, commercials for businesses, radios.
Keep putting your hands in my face.
Your face is way back here.
Stop.
But if you know anybody that needs any kind of video work done, edited, filmed, contact me.
Did you tell them about how you did my aunt and uncle's wedding?
No, you know what? I told them that I did do a wedding, but I don't think I really got into the details. Go ahead and tell them about it.
Well, I mean, Anthony filmed my aunt and uncle, their wedding. my uncle got married recently, so we went and he did a whole DVD for them. And when we showed them the DVD, I mean, they were like completely mind blown. I don't think they realized that it was going to be like a production, like an actual DVD. And when they watched it, I mean, they were so ecstatic because he pulled everything together and made it almost like a movie. But it was well done as far as like the production goes. And it wasn't just like, you know, clips of people walking down the aisle and stuff like that. I mean, he put a lot into it, and had a few people contact him about doing a wedding, actually. So
Yeah.
we're trying to get him to get on more projects like that to really be able to show his production skills is the end goal.
Yeah, because that's what I like to do. I have fun doing it.
Yeah.
It's not something that I just do. And sorry, I'm hitting the button because I'm over here messing with things on the editor over there. Yeah, and you know what? If I, it's like, I don't know if people ever want me to show their stuff, so I don't show it. You know what I mean, online or whatever. The things that I do for personal things. Sometimes I'll tell people, hey, I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel because I want other people to see what I'm doing. But I really wish I could show you that because it's really cool looking. And it was just me with my camera, and they really did. Yeah, you're right. They didn't expect what was going to happen because they just thought, because my camera is this.
Yeah, I mean, you don't think much of it until you see the actual production.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of haunted places in Tennessee. Like, I actually have some family that are from that general area. Well, actually, it would be closer towards the state line, Kentucky, Tennessee. But there's I'll tell you what, Indiana and Kentucky alone has a lot of history. It has a lot of haunted history too.
Indiana.
I don't think a lot of people realize, like, Indiana is really rich in history. Like, we are home to John Dillinger. In the criminal world, Kentucky's home to Charles Manson. Actually, I think my cousin she saw the house that Charles Manson grew up in, or whatever. It's like some podunk little house in Kentucky. And also Charles Manson I think it was Charles Manson that went to like a boys' school here in Indiana.
Did he?
Yeah. He was in Indiana for a while. And not only that, but where I'm from, John Dillinger, I believe, got married in Martinsville.
Did he?
And he's originally from Mooresville, Indiana. And
okay, yeah,
they're digging
there's
him
history
up.
on that.
They're digging John Dillinger's
grave. You know why? Okay, so John Dillinger he's buried in Indianapolis, right?
Crown Hill. Crown Hill Cemetery in Indianapolis,
okay,
which is really close to Butler.
Okay. So,
yeah.
And the reason that they're digging him up is because they don't actually think that it's his body. They think that it's someone else, that it may not even be his body. So, the family wants it dug up because they said that the cemetery did not take proper care of it. And so they want to do DNA testing to make sure that that's him. And I've been following that. They're supposed to do that this month. And you know what? I think it's coming up right around the corner. Maybe we can look that up and check that out after this and see if we can find this out. But yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, and you know what? Me doing a live stream on that, I would have to do it on my phone, which sucks, okay? Because I don't even use a phone. So I just use the computer.
Why am I blocked?
Blocked on the other channel. Nobody's blocked on my channel. Ivy Rose, you're not blocked on my channel.
I don't know. That's weird because it seems like a few people have said that.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that. You know what? I didn't block anybody, so I don't know.
On this one?
You're not blocked on this one. Oh, You know what? I didn't block you on this one. So, I don't know. I have no idea. Sorry that you are. I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what? I will do a video of it, though, Faith. Of the John Dillinger thing. That's something that we're worldwide media will be there for that. Like the National Geographic channel will be there, the History Channel. All these people are going to be there. Yeah, I'll look after the live. I'll go check it out. But yeah, that's a story that I want to cover. Wow. That's interesting. We're sitting here reading your comments over there on the screen.
Yeah.
So submit your questions. You guys got questions about something? We're going to try to give you some answers on those things. Like I said, it doesn't have to be Delphi. Cat blocked her? Okay. I don't know why. Okay, Nina, I will check right now. So, who's Lisa? Mama Bear, did you make a PayPal donation?
Yeah, ghosts are known to draining your batteries and your electronics. I've had that happen to me. When we went to Bobby Mackey's, for a while, I was really having issues with the camera. And when the first time I ever went to Step Cemetery, which is one of the most, supposedly one of the most haunted cemeteries in Indiana. First time I ever went up there, all my camera stuff malfunctioned. My phone actually shut off before I even got to Step Cemetery. And I knew right then and there, I was like, so this is going to be an interesting place. And I don't know, but when you go there, it just looks like any other cemetery. There's nothing really unusual about it other than the location. It's a little more tucked away, and it's in, the Morgan Monroe Forest is a pretty kind of a remote, it's pretty vast, like Brown County State Park as well. It's very heavily wooded, and my phone actually shut off. Like, it just shut itself off.
It's because she didn't have it charged.
No, it was completely fully charged.
It's because water got on it.
Well, there's been a lot of people that's tried to make a documentary out there, and they've filmed out there, and they've had the same issues.
I will make a documentary out there, and I won't have any issues. Does anybody want to bet on this one, huh? Whose side you going to take, mine or hers?
You're going to take mine, obviously.
No, you're going to take
Mama
mine.
Bear believes me.
Greeno, not sure if you answered in the last stream, but did Flannel Shirt Guy see his face? I was under the assumption that when he passed him, his face was towards the ground. Okay, Flannel Shirt Guy says exactly this. That when he walked past the guy had his hands in his pockets, and he was walking, and he just kind of like, hey, how you doing? Kind of type thing, and walked by. That's really it. They just kind of like made eye contact real quick, and then like walked by.
Look at what Lily wrote.
Because I want to see you in that thong. Oh, the Bobby Mackey donation. I said if we get that, I'll do a stupid video.
Yeah, you have to have somewhat of an open mind when you're like dealing with the supernatural. I mean, I understand people that are skeptics and non-believers. I think it's just something that you either you feel it or you don't. It's either something that resonates with you or it doesn't.
About what, Thomas Bruce? Okay. For everybody's information, I don't have a person of interest. I'm not saying Thomas Bruce is the dude. Okay? I'm not saying that. What I'm here to do for Michael is he can't use this OBS system that I'm using right now with all this stuff that you're seeing on the screen. He can't do that because of where he's located in the country. It won't. The bandwidth is not fast enough. So what he does is he has to tell you, and then I'll have to show you the documentation that he's talking about. So I will never say who I think the person is, because in my opinion, if I tell you who I think it is, that person's probably watching and they'll be tipped off. And they'll be like, they know who I am.
And most likely whoever it is still
watching.
Someone that, like they said, someone hiding in plain sight, someone that no one necessarily suspects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, someone that no one suspects. That's really what it boils down to. Someone that nobody suspects.
Yeah.
Who is yours? Do you believe it's Thomas? You know what? Yeah, I won't, like I said, I won't say, Teresa. I will never say, because to me that's something that you wouldn't want to tell the person. You know what I mean? Like, what if, and I'm just using this example, what if it was you, and you're like, well, who's your person of interest? And I'm like, oh, this guy named, Johnny Bravo, and you're that guy, and you're like, okay, yeah, they know who it is. Yeah. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I won't say anything.
I mean,
I'll keep it interesting.
That last press conference they did when they released a new sketch, when I watched that, I was just completely mind blown. I mean, I was so stunned at how direct Carter was in his speech about hiding. We believe you're hiding in plain sight. And what would those who love you think when they knew that you
killed 2 little girls?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's almost like they have an idea or they know who this person is, but maybe they just don't have enough evidence to get a conviction right now.
And you know what I think it is? They're always like, someone out there knows who this person is.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't think anybody does, or they would have tipped it in already.
Yeah.
Anthony, I watched your reenactment video. I saw you almost slip down the hill a couple times. No way.
Yeah.
Girls were seen at 2:07, and the killer was back at pivotal point at 2:47 to see flannel shirt guy. It's not that far. I mean, if you really think about it, from 2:07 to 2:47, that's 40 minutes. That's way plenty enough time to get back there. It only takes 7 minutes to get from where they were left to where...
Yeah, it's not that far of a walk, really.
It looks further on the map than what it actually is in person. Ask Delphi Justice. Okay, so... Delphi, do you want me to tell them who you are? That way they can have an idea. I don't know if you want me to tell them.
I'm kind of curious to know, who is Delphi Justice?
Well, I don't want to say anybody's name unless they give me permission.
Right.
Delphi Justice, do you want me to tell them who you are? Are you going to type? Okay.
Maybe not. Yeah, well, I will say, what Delphi Justice is talking about, and what other people have said, I mean, when you watch the body language of those two, it made me uncomfortable to watch it. I mean, it was almost like cringe-worthy to watch it because of, like, Doug Carter's, body language. It's like, something's clearly off.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So, Delphi Justice, you want me to tell him? Are you listening to me? I know you are. Are you hearing me?
See, what it is they hear Delphi all the time,
It's Delphi Justice. I'm used to making these videos.
No.
No V?
Oh.
You know what? Okay, so Delphi Justice was out there with me before, and we had been out there, and you don't care? Okay, all right, I'm going to put it out there. Okay, so Rebecca, her daughter, is one of the girls that played one of the actresses. Okay? So she's been out there. Her daughter's been out there. Her daughter's friends have been out there. There's been other people out there. And it's, when you go out there, it looks further on the maps than what it actually is. When you're walking down those hills, it just takes a couple minutes to get around. That's it. There's no, okay, I mean, the girls were able to walk down the slippery hill without slipping or falling, which would have slowed them down. You know what? They went down the grade. That's the thing. They went down the grade on that. That wasn't something, and you know what? Let me pull that up and show you, because when people start talking about that, I really need to have some basis for that. Let me pull that up because it's something that people need to see. It's not difficult for people to get around that area. Okay, now I'm going to show you, if you watch the reenactments, let me pull this chat box back over here. Jess, are you looking at the chat for me?
Yeah, there's some questions coming in.
They went down at an angle. Yeah, I can see you. Delphi, I can see you perfectly fine.
Wings Slays says, Greeno, will you be going back to the crime scene? Michael didn't answer me yesterday.
Yeah, I go to the crime scene all the time. I just live down the road. Literally just down the road.
Delphi True Squad, did you see Stu's video where Bobby Camworth claims he is truly Bridge Guy?
Yes. And you know what? Bobby Camworth is Cunningham. Couldn't say it no better than that. It's Cunningham. Okay. So here we go. So, and let me make sure that I've got you guys pulled up on this screen here so I can see what's going on. Let me make this on the big screen, and I'm going to talk you through it. All right. So here they go, and they're going down the hill, the first hill. All right. So after they go down this first hill, they come down. You got me mixed up. Okay, maybe I did get you mixed up. I don't know who it is then. My bad. Oh, Angie? Oh, okay. Psh, my bad. My bad, Angie. My bad. Okay, Angie's been out there too. Angie was actually out there this day. She was out there this day as well.
You should play some clips from the bridge walk.
Okay, Angie.
With you, me, and Marcus.
Okay. All right. I could actually play that. Okay, so look at this. After you go down that first hill and you cross the private drive, ladies and gentlemen, here's the area that I believe that they went. They came straight down. Now, this only takes a couple minutes. We did all this really, really fast.
Yeah.
Boom. See, they come right down the hill, slip just a little bit. Right over there, it's not far. It only takes just a couple minutes to get there. Yeah, sorry, Angie. Anyway, so they walk over there. It's not far a walk at all.
Collins?
No, I don't have it. I don't even use a phone. So, okay, so after he does this, he's talking about like the down the hill area. And then okay, so remember, it only took them, they were just right over, okay, let me go back just a hair. They were just right here. That's it. They came off the end of the bridge and walked right down there and right here. Only just a couple minutes. I hear you, Angie. Can you not hear me? Or is my chat being that slow? Okay, so Angie actually at this time right here was standing over here in the woods. If she doesn't want to say her last name, I'm not going to say Crime Junkie. But she was here this day. And then boom. So climb back up a steep hill and walk towards the pivotal point, out of breath, no blood, out of breath. You know what? Think about it, people. He doesn't. It's Angela Hope. There you go. There doesn't have to be a lot of blood for someone to be killed. He could have strangled him. He could have hit him in the head real hard. That's what I'm saying. Everyone's basing this off of this could have been I guess, what am I trying to say? This brutal thing where there was so much blood and gore, when in reality, it didn't even have to be. It could have been something completely different than what you're thinking. Okay, so they come through the water. That only takes 30 seconds, especially if they're running. All right? So, he could have stabbed him, yes. But look how quick it was for him to run across the water. Psh, he's there. There he is. Because we was out there filming the reenactment. That's why. That's why she was in the woods. So, could have held one underwater. Doesn't take much water to drown. Yeah, but see, here's my thing with the holding under the water. Yeah, this was not in February. This was in April of 2018 that we filmed that. If he was drowning one, what do you think the other one was doing? Sitting there watching that? Probably not. Because if he was drowning one, is the chat slow? Why the hell's the chat slow? Okay, the internet's slow tonight for some reason, and I don't know why, and it's being a douchebag. Not sure why it's doing that. It is being pretty slow. What I'll do is we'll be on here for like 10 more minutes, and then we'll just cut it off. Because I don't like the slowness of it. Alright, so we're back up here, and sorry. And since he had a gun, he definitely had a knife. You know what? He could have had a gun or a knife or both. We don't know. We're never going to know until they go somewhere. Can I get a WKA t-shirt? You know what? Yeah, I can make a WKA t-shirt for you. You talking about like that one right there? Okay, Mark, email me at gpfilmcrew@gmail.com and tell me what kind of stuff what kind of shirt you want. You can get a WK t-shirt, you can get a True Crime Investigate shirt, you can get a Michael Catt, Anthony Greeno, whatever you want. We'll talk if you email me. We'll send correspondence back and forth and stuff like that. I also did want to say that whatchamacallit claimed his shirt, and he's got stuff coming. And that would have been James Heckman. James Heckman claimed his prize, and where is that shirt at? You know what? I don't even have a clue where it went. Yeah, I don't have a clue.
Do you have kissy shirts?
Keep it Southern style.
What's that? Kissy shirts?
Keep it Southern style.
Oh,
Y'all, keep it Southern style, y'all.
Duh.
You know what? Yes, I do have keep it Southern style shirts. Any shirt that you can think of, I can make or have. Anything. Doesn't matter what it is. All right? I like to keep it somewhere along the lines of promoting what we're doing. You know, I'm not going to make you a Justin Bieber t-shirt, but I'll make you something that has to do with True Crime Investigates, WKAT, Michael Catt, Anthony Greeno, so forth. All right? To promote, because the idea is to promote and get things out there. You know? He was only with the girls for about 20 minutes or so before he cut out of there. I had no idea what kissy meant. It meant keep it Southern style, y'all. A guy by the name of Michael, a writer down in Florida, actually made that up. He kept putting kissy, and I'm like, are you gay, dude? Because you always say like kissy. But really he meant, no, keep it Southern style, man.
I just
keep
thought
it Southern
maybe
style, y'all.
they were talking about Kiss shirts, and I was like, I mean, Kiss is... I like Kiss. Who doesn't like Kiss?
You know what, people? We're never going to know if he tied them up, if he stabbed them, if he shot them, if he strangled them, if he drowned them. Whatever happened, we're never going to know that.
We might, someday.
If it goes to a trial, they're going to have to prove it.
Yeah.
You know what? We did this multiple times with multiple people, Nancy. That's the thing. Is you got to think, if some dude's pointing a gun at you or he's going to kill you, you're going to go as quick as possible. I mean, I'm not going to lag around if some dude's like, hey, man, you're going to go here and here and here and do this and do that. All right, gotcha. Hurry up. I'm sure he was like, hurry up, get over there, get. You know, I'm sure he wasn't like, you know what, man, kick back, dude, let's have a smoke. Chill, you know, hey, man, can you go down the hill in a few minutes or please? Or
12 Cut brought up Chris Watts. Yeah.
No, 12 Cut. We don't talk about Chris Watts.
No, it's funny because...
If she talks about Chris Watts, I'm breaking up with her.
I'm just saying it's funny because Chris Watts literally confessed to everything. That's how dumb he is. I mean, I'm glad that he did because we want justice, right? But the dude literally confessed to everything. I mean, how dumb can you get?
Yeah, but he was caught plain as day. This guy ain't.
No, he wasn't necessarily caught.
He was caught. They had his GPS.
He could have just kept quiet.
They had his GPS on his truck. They already knew it was him.
That didn't prove anything, though, because he was already going to be at work.
But they already knew where he was.
I mean, he should have just kept... Well...
They would have found him anyway.
They would have maybe... Here's the thing. I don't think they would have found the bodies of the girls because they were submerged in the oil tanks. I don't think that... They might have found Shanann's body, but I don't think that they would have found the two little girls unless he cracked or someone slipped up and knew something.
But see, here's where he failed. He failed the polygraph.
He knew his goose was cooked. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I think my opinion is I just don't think Chris Watts is a very intelligent dude. And yeah, the suspect is almost always the first person the police look at is the husband or the boyfriend.
Yeah, he was hit.
Really bad liar too. I mean, yeah, when you watch those videos where they're doing like the initial, like when Shanann's friend called the police and they were doing the walkthrough and talking to his neighbor, I mean, you just see him like, you know, freaking out, like he's
you
already,
can tell. His
body language is already telling you like, oh shit, I'm caught, you know, hands up in the air. I mean, he's like tripping all over himself.
Waiting for that moment where they're like, all right, dude, come on.
Yeah.
You know, he failed the polygraph. Then you could tell he was stunned when he got caught.
Yes, crime junkie, agree with you. Patrick Frazee is very smart because he is keeping very quiet. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. And that's a case that I'm trying to follow up on, and I think it's going to trial.
Yeah, and you know what? The defense is talking about like, hey, the other chick did it. That's how she knows all this information. Yep. She's the one that did it. She's trying to say I set her up to do this, but she's the one that did it because she knows all the information. I don't know anything.
Yeah, 12 Cut, good point.
October 28th is his trial. Wow.
Chris Watts should have been the one to take their bodies out of the oil tanks because how horrific is that, you know? Yes, I do want to see this trial because
it's going to be broadcast on TV because it can be in Colorado.
I like
Redwine.
The trial stuff. Yeah.
Oh, anybody remember Mark Redwine? Okay, I did a story on Mark Redwine. I'm going to do an update on that. I've got an update on his attorney got arrested for domestic battery, and so they had to push his trial back. Isn't that crazy? One of his attorneys. You
know what else was a really good trial? Was the and they didn't broadcast it, but if you watch the documentaries, the Scott Peterson, that whole story, Scott and Lacey Peterson, I mean, thank God they were able to convict that dude because he kept really quiet, didn't want to engage with the media, and the way he disposed of Lacey's body is, I mean, I just can't believe that they were even able to find the bodies when they washed up to shore, because that's really the only thing that got them. You know, was the evidence.
Yeah. Okay, so no cameras allowed currently unless the media can get the judge to reverse the ruling. Yeah, sometimes they can do that. Sometimes they can take the media out of the case or whatever, but sometimes they leave them in there. I know Redwine, they have the media in the courtroom.
Scott Peterson, yeah, he was like cold as ice. I mean, if you watch the documentaries, I mean, that guy was. I mean, he went on with what was her name, Barbara Walters, and just lied to her. I mean, just literally lied to her face. No, like, this guy is just as stone cold as it gets.
Yeah. I watched the entire trial. You know what? We watched a long documentary.
Yeah. Jodi Arias, is it Arias?
Arias.
Arias, yeah, that was a good one.
Casey Anthony was a good one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pure evil.
You know what? These cases are weird, and it's weird to sit there and watch all these things, and people were like, well, that person wouldn't kill anybody. Well, you know what? You never know who the person could be. You know what I mean? Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Doesn't matter who it is.
But, you know, it's usually those clean-cut people that you don't suspect, you know, people that uphold jobs. They're like functioning alcoholics, only they're functioning killers.
Yeah. All right. See you later, Angie.
Richard, yeah, the Richard Kuklinski, that's the Iceman, is that right? That was a good documentary. Really good documentary. Because I like those stories about, like, the gangsters and the mobsters. Yeah, Iceman.
The Iceman.
That guy was putting, like some kind of spray in, like, some kind of spray bottle and spraying people when he walked by. He would, like, cough or sneeze and they would drop dead from some, like, heart failure, supposedly.
Anthrax. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that guy was truly terrifying.
Watch the OJ trial.
Yeah, that one. Ugh. Yeah, that one was intense. Another good one is
Cyanide.
One of my favorite movies recently was Black Mass, the Whitey Bulger story. That was good. I like those mob boss stories, those kingpin.
Yeah, I don't. But that's the thing that we disagree on. They weren't like that to me. This is Jess.
Yeah.
Survivor says.
Yeah.
Hey Survivor, if you're new to the channel, obviously I'm Anthony Greeno. This is my girlfriend Jessica. And we're on WKT because I can't go live on my channel. So I have to do like my questions and answers over here. But I only got like 27 days left. And I'll be live over there on my channel. But I do make videos on my channel, True Crime Investigates. Or if you type in Greeno in the search bar, you'll come up with it. And you guys can watch that. So, okay, so another thing I wanted to show you guys. And V and Lily and some other people that are in here. Mama Bear, I think, if you're still in here. Watch this real quick, and I want to talk about it real quick. And these guys can verify on what they saw me do. Watch this.
What up, YouTube? Do you like true crime? How about Anthony Greeno? Then you came to the right place. This is True Crime Investigates. Mark Redwine, the Delphi murder, and women on death row. So like, share, and subscribe to North Central Indiana's best YouTube channel around. This is Anthony Greeno's True Crime Investigates.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now that you've watched that clip right there, I made that video earlier on my channel. It's called How I Make a YouTube Video. That video right there that you saw just now, that real quick video, took me several hours to make, over 2 hours to make that video. So, and she can tell you, this stuff's not easy to do.
Yeah.
Like, it's not easy at all. It takes hours and hours and hours to make a video.
I mean, sometimes it takes them a couple days. I mean, that most recent Delphi reenactment video he did, I mean, that was what, like a couple days of work?
A couple days of like constant
editing
work. All day. Like from the time I get up till the time I go to sleep, late at night. Then I get up and do it again.
So Jana says do videos on other cases, and that's what we want to do. That's what Anthony wants to do. There's some stuff that we want to look into.
Yeah, I do cover other cases.
There's he does cover other cases, and there's some stuff that we're looking into right now about a body that was found on the side of the road in the county where I'm from. So we're looking into that, and a lot of it is just finding the time and coming up with the money to do some traveling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the traveling thing is really the main part. Yeah, we've done some other cases. We did the Hannah Wilson, Lauren Spear case.
And we still have more to add to that as well. We haven't completely covered that one like we want to. Because there's a lot more we could really do with that.
TL is Toe Blesenby. Sorry, the comments sometimes goes too quick for me to catch them all.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got more on those things.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't muddy that day. It wasn't snow melted. It was froze. It was like a hard ground.
How did the women die in Martinsville?
You know what? They haven't released anything on that.
Yeah, they haven't released anything yet. I don't know. I am starting to lean more towards
Drug overdose.
Drugs, but I mean we don't know yet. And the body that was found off Man Road in northern Morgan County, they ruled it a death by gunshot. And it was a young guy between like the ages of 25 and 40. So still looking into that. I mean, they just found the body just a few days ago. So there's some stuff that we're looking into, and we have like certain resources and people that we want to interview. I have a friend that I'm somewhat acquainted with who actually works on the cold case team or the cold case crew through the Morgan County Sheriff's Department, and I once used to work with this guy, and he was telling me things that they do. They go digging, and he did do a little bit on Lauren Spear. He would be a really good guy to get an interview with for the purpose of doing the video, because he's worked on cases such as the Ted Kaczynski. Is that the Unabomber guy? I think Ted Kaczynski, the guy that lived in a barn in the middle of nowhere. I'm pretty sure it's the Unabomber.
Okay.
Ted Kaczynski.
All right.
But and he's also a retired FBI.
Cool.
So it would be cool to get some kind of interview with him.
Yeah, we can. Okay, let me answer a couple of these questions.
Okay.
Okay, so Millie, did your channel start because of the murders of Abby and Libby? No. My channel started back in 2012 when I was working on the Southern Bounty TV reality show. The whole purpose of my channel, it was called Southern Bounty TV because I was on a reality TV show about bounty hunting in the South, and the channel aired the episodes from the show. After it would air on TV, a week later it would air on the YouTube channel. I had my channel going for years, and then in 2018, like February or March, it just glitched. YouTube had a glitch, and everything was deleted on there. All my subscribers were gone. Everything was gone. And I had already started covering the Delphi case in February of 2017 on YouTube, but I wasn't nowhere near the stuff that I'm doing now. So it became a lot about Delphi because I'm here in Delphi. So it's become that, but it wasn't started because of that. But I know people go, well, your channel started in March 2018. That's because it glitched, and I had to restart it. Everything. Luckily, I had some older videos and stuff like that. Yeah, you know what? And there was everything, and Faith can tell you, yeah, there was everything that you wanted to see Yeah, on the old channel. Yep. There. I mean, dude, I had so much stuff on there. It was amazing. Like, and it's all gone. All those episodes, I never had those backed up. They're gone. I've been pleading with YouTube to try to get them back. I did see another question. Okay, so there I saw that one. Then I saw another one. Okay, there was 2 questions. Word on the street. Okay, hold on. Was the guy with the weird shirt near the other 2 bodies? The shirt about the dragons, the red shirt, the other guy in Martinsville?
Yeah.
He was? No, he wasn't nowhere near the bodies.
Wait,
no.
what's the question again?
The guy with the red shirt, the guy that got shot in Martinsville.
What about him?
He wasn't near the girls' bodies. The other 2 women. No. Nowhere close.
No. He was that was actually going out towards Waverly, which is northern part of Morgan County, so you're already at this point going east of Mooresville.
Yeah. It's a distance. It's not anywhere close. The girls were found in a close proximity from each other, which was actually just one of them was found like a block and a half away from where we had found the KKK letters down in Martinsville a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Literally just a block and a half away. And you know what? There is no identification on that person as of right now that we know of.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really know anything. Yeah, I know. I kind of noticed that, Faith. They had gone through some breakups, and it's supposedly the girl that passed out in the alley, I guess, used to date a guy that was supposedly found
dead on the railroad
dead in the railroad track near the dump. This has been a while ago.
Yeah.
So a lot of weird stuff going on in Martinsville, and that's why I say you need to try to get an interview, because there's a lot going on down there.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so you guys are talking about the 2:47 time. Listen, he didn't say at 2:47. I specifically asked, okay, and I'll answer you, Running Fox. I will tell you this in just a second. I will say this right here. Let me explain that about the Cheyenne thing. But the 2:47 thing, I said, what time would you say that you passed the guy? He said, well, it was a little after 2:45, but I can definitely tell you it wasn't 3, because at 2:45 I had gotten to that middle part, okay, because he works out there. He made it to the bridge and came back, all right? So that took him about 10 minutes, because he went to the bridge, saw Cheyenne and a friend, and came back, all right? Now, Gray Hughes is saying that the timestamp on Cheyenne's photo says 3:49. But if you read Cheyenne's post in full, she posted, and I talked to this girl in person, okay? I talked to Cheyenne. No one can tell me anything different on that, because I spoke to her. Who else in the world has done that? Nobody. They're making a YouTube video. She took the picture 1 hour before it posted. She will tell you that. I took the picture 1 hour before it posted. She was there around 3, which was 2:49, is when she took the picture. She wouldn't say I was there around 3 if it was almost 4. You see what I'm saying? When she got back to the parking area and went wherever, she posted the picture.
Yeah. She just missed him.
Yeah. She posted the picture after she'd left. I have a picture of her picture. Yeah, and man, you know what, dude? I hate it when you do that to me. I hate it when you do that to me, people. Now I've got to go find it. Where is it at? Gosh, I hate that.
What happened?
I mean, I gotta go find the picture of Cheyenne.
Oh.
Of Cheyenne's post. Let me go to... Man, where is that? Okay, guys, it's gonna be very difficult for me to find it. Let me see. Maybe I put it in this thing over here. Where's Do you see Bruce on here? Bruce evidence? Bruce evidence? Maybe it's
yeah.
in here. There it is. Cheyenne. Yeah. So, and you know what? A quarter of a mile. Guys, it's not a quarter of a mile. I don't give a shit what the police said. It's not a quarter of a mile. It's just right there. Literally. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not a quarter of a mile. I don't know where they got that from. Like, oh, it's quarter to a half mile away from the bridge. No, it's not. It's freaking right there. I mean, it's right there. You can see it, you know, like it's not that far of a walk at all. There's Cheyenne, seen around 3. Okay? She took this picture, made it across the bridge, went back to the parking area, and posted that. Okay, yeah, but Ivy Rose, police said it was a quarter of a mile. I don't know why they said that. That's where I don't know why they said that. That's what I don't understand. I don't know why they said that because they are just bullshitting. You know, kind of like when they was saying, we don't have DNA, but we need DNA to clear you.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of crap's that? You don't have DNA, but you need DNA to clear people. And then after you get people's DNA, you're still sitting back saying, well, people have been covered, but they're not cleared. What the hell are you talking about? People have been covered, not cleared, but you can't clear anybody without the DNA? Yeah, you can see Ron Logan's land from the Mears land. They touch. Mm-hmm. You know? Randy knows that. We've all been up through there. They touch. The places butt up against each other. You know?
Yeah.
So...
I mean, and it's not... The thing is like, a lot of people don't realize if you haven't been there, it's not this great distance. It's not like a forest. It's literally, I mean, yes, it's kind of tucked away, and a lot of people may or may not know that the bridge is there. You know, but it's not that big of an area, you know?
Yeah, it's not that big of an area at all. At all. Someone asked me about this the other day. Who's this, ladies and gentlemen? It's the flannel shirt guy.
A little bit beyond, and then a good distance from the bridge.
And there he is. You got to turn your head sideways to look at him. But they haven't cleared anyone. You know what? If they haven't cleared anyone, then the sheriff is still a suspect. That's the thing. How long does it take to fall and get back up, though? Just a second. Especially when someone's hurrying you up. Hey, get up, go. You know? Mm-hmm. This case is mind-boggling. And you know what it is, ladies and gentlemen? It's because we don't know everything. Dave McCain. Yep, there he is. We don't know everything, and that's the problem. This is actually a video.
A little bit beyond, and then
We want to know. We want to know everything. But we don't. We don't know anything. And that's what's so frustrating about this case is there's so much out there that we can speculate on and guess, but the reality is we don't know. And I will tell you this, that no matter what Cunningham is out there saying, or other people are out there saying, just rumors, Jerry Holman did not go on a media outlet and say, all the reenactment videos are wrong. Because you know what? Cunningham said that because I'm the only person that made a reenactment video and he hates me. He's already probably thumbs down this video like 10 times already. Okay? Jerry Holman ain't going out there going, you know what? All the reenactment videos ain't nothing close to what happened. They don't do that. All right? The sheriff is subscribed to my YouTube channel.
Len's saying, why have they not tested suspects' DNA? Well, don't they have to have, don't you have to be willing to...
You have to be willing to give the DNA first. I haven't posted that video of Flannel Shirt Guy anywhere.
Yeah, you know what? Cunningham is... That guy is sick. Okay? He was threatening...
He's a joke.
He was threatening to call animal control, trying to say that I was abusive towards my 3 cats. It's like, you can go ahead and bring it on, buddy, because if they show up here, they're going to see 3 fat, healthy cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
I could.
He is a stalker. Everyone knows this. Okay. And you guys all know this, and you guys have seen this before in the past. Like, he'll create accounts to pretend to be people and fucking...
What he does is he'll make, like, something that we've argued about, is he took photos of Anthony's ex and creates these accounts under her name and then gets in the chat and pretends like it's her. And it's like, dude, you gotta have something wrong with your head to be doing stuff like that.
Yeah, he is a nut job. And you know what? What he does is he'll create a bunch of accounts like he's already done. He probably disliked this video a bunch. What he does, okay, he subscribes to the channel. If you don't like the channel, don't subscribe, dude.
Well,
Bam.
We don't want to give him attention, and we try not to, but we also need to expose the things the things that he's doing because it is harmful to our livelihood. Some of the things that he's doing.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know where he's coming. Exactly. And he never shows his face. Why? Is he the Delphi guy? He's a person of interest, according to Tobe Lesenby. We don't know if he's from Indiana. But I will tell you this, he's a person of interest, according to Tobe Lesenby.
And we don't want to give this low life any more time.
He's a disease.
But yeah, everyone just be aware of that.
Cam Worth is Cunningham. That's what's crazy, is the dude's crazy. All right, let's get off of him.
Yeah.
So what time is it?
It is 10:30.
10:30. Okay. 5 minutes and we're going to cut out of here, everybody. All right, in 5 minutes, we're going to cut out of here, I think. Yeah, they crossed the creek. It's a fact. They've said that they did cross the creek. Even interviews that I've conducted with the sheriff. So when they walked across the creek, blah, 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 he'll tell you. Yeah, they walked across the creek. They went right through the water. They had to have. After you go down the hill, they couldn't have not went across the creek. And he didn't put them in a car and drive them around through town and go drop them off there. That would have been absolutely crazy. But yes, Jerry Holman did say that in an interview, that they did cross the water. And there's pictures of the Delphi investigators looking at the creek bank, seeing where they crossed up at. Yeah. So yeah, hit that thumbs up button if you're here, ladies and gentlemen. We like the thumbs up. Make sure you share this to other social media sites. We appreciate it. Thank you very much for the donations. Yes, Flannel Shirt Guy did see the bridge guy. He passed him. That's what he says, and I have no reason not to believe him. I kind of wondered why he passed him, and why he didn't see a vehicle, but now I know why he didn't see a vehicle. It was parked in an uncommon area.
Yeah. Yeah,
just, Nancy, if you just go watch all the Jerry Holman interviews and everything, he'll tell you. He's got a real long interview with Alexis McAdams on Fox 59. He's got an RTV6 interview with Paris LaBelle. And, so I'm subscribed to all these news people's, things because when they're covering Delphi, I want to see what they're talking about, too. All right? Because, I've met Alexis, I've met Paris, I've met Raphael, I've met Rich Van Wyck. All the people that are involved with this, I see them at these press conferences. And they've interviewed me about things. Rich Van Wyck interviewed us just a couple weeks ago. Raphael Sanchez interviewed me and Michael about Daniel Nations. you know? So there would have been prints, but it wasn't mud, though, ladies and gentlemen. It was hard ground because it was cold in February. The ground was hard, you know?
Yeah.
So,
And every time we've ever been out to the bridge, I mean, I never ever noticed a spot where we would step where it was muddy.
yeah.
You know, because I pay attention to that. I mean, I don't like getting my boots all muddy, and I noticed that when we walked that whole path, I mean, unless you're, I didn't ever really notice a spot where we were walking where it was like really muddy.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I didn't notice that. I mean, we've got that bridge walk with me, you, and Marcus.
Yeah, everybody should watch that one because it really shows you the path that you would take, and it's very surreal. I mean, the reenactment is very surreal, but in the bridge walk,
You can hear gunshots.
yeah. Did they figure out what happened with the?
They said it was a hoax. Never heard anything more.
Wiltermude, the chief of police, tried to say that they believed it was a hoax. And in my opinion, that's them just trying to cover up, because it was just a few days later where the Klan was having some kind of cookout in Madison, and there was civil disruption. And I think they were passing them out in Muncie, or they had found them in Muncie, Indiana, and you know, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I definitely don't think it's a hoax. I mean, especially, you know, down there.
Yeah. Okay. Captain Howdy, here's a question, Anthony. You did a video where you showed wet jeans look like normal jeans, but when the jeans dried, did they dry evenly? You know what? No, they didn't dry evenly. From the crotch down, it started to dry down. The last thing wet was the bottom of the jeans, and that's because all the water was coming down. Okay, so it's like as the top dried, because the water was going down because he was standing, the water started soaking down to the bottom of the jeans. Okay. Like the dark spots on Bridge Guy's pants. You know what? I think the dark spots on his pants are shadows from the sun.
Yeah, I can't really. There's only so much I can really say about the Klan letters, because I mean, I don't know if anything really became of it. They supposedly, like the owner of that house, totally denied having any involvement. So who really knows? They were supposed to have some kind of meeting. Who knows if that went down? I mean, in Morgan County, who really knows? I mean, that Morgan County's kind of got like a pretty historically, it's got some racially, you know, motivated issues. Southern Indiana in general. Way back when the Klan did.
I'm gonna pull something up.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So just keep talking to him.
Let's see.
I'm looking for a picture on here.
Running Fox says, I certainly don't see those Klan letters as fake, joke, or hoax. I don't either, because, you know, it is a crime to impersonate a Freemason, just like with the Klan. I mean, if you go around and, you know, you print these flyers out, I mean, for all I know, you could get prosecuted for that. And why would somebody want to take the time to print out these flyers, you know,
Just to piss off an ex-girlfriend or boyfriend.
Yeah, I mean, why would you wouldn't do that. And for anyone that has seen a documentary on the Klan, you know, the way they operate is the way they do their recruiting, you know, it's all very planned out and methodical. I mean, They don't want to necessarily be on the radar, you know. So they're not stupid people, you know. So, I mean, I don't really know, but I would imagine they're trying to lay low and not bring a lot of heat down. But for me, I mean, to say that it's a hoax, that's a joke. Yeah, I believe that the Klan is very active. I mean, it's one of the oldest organized, what would you call it, like a terror group? I mean, would you call them a gang? I mean, they're one of the oldest groups or whatever, hate groups or whatever I don't know if hate group is politically correct, but they are very dangerous. And I've seen documentaries where these guys have shot out at people in open public, on film. They do not care. Yeah, they are serious. And in Martinsville was originally, in Indiana, that was originally a town where they wanted to establish their headquarters. And the townies did not want them there, from what I understand.
Okay, so what I'm showing you on the other screen, let me make it a bigger screen for you. Pharaoh's Tribune. The same day I was out there, this is what the creek bank looked like. Okay, where they were collecting evidence right there. They were actually had a bag. I don't know if that's the bag in his hand there, but they were collecting evidence around this general area. Look, footprint. Okay, like people had climbed up here. All right, in this general area. Boom. That's what it looked like right there. Okay? This is what they were doing. They were collecting evidence in this area right here. This is one of the Delphi, this is Liggett, one of the Delphi investigators. Okay, they were out there and they was picking things up and they was putting them in there, you know what I mean? So, there you go. This is what the creek bank looked like right after the murders. See, detectives searches the scene near midday Tuesday where 2 bodies were found near the banks of Deer Creek. This is right on the other side. Right on the other side. Yeah, that's hard. This is hard. This was not muddy. This is hard. Hard. You know what I mean? Because like all the ground was hard there. Yeah, this looks like a sliding mark, doesn't it? Right here? This is what you're talking about? It does look like a sliding mark. Kinda. But I know they were focusing a lot right up here in this area, in the grass. And down in here. When they was out there gathering evidence or whatever, they was picking things up and doing some stuff. So, I didn't have my camera at the time. Otherwise, I would have zoomed in and tried to see what they was doing. And trust me, I would have got it. But yeah, there they are at the crime scene. You know? So, that's there. So, if we want to go and see exactly where that is, I'm sure I could probably pull that up on the drone footage, but it's very difficult to see, you know? It would be hard for me to figure out exactly where this spot was, again, on the drone footage, because the drone footage doesn't necessarily look at that exact spot. Were the girls found together or apart but in the same area? We don't know. They were found in the same area. In the same general area. But we don't know how close they were to each other or how far apart they were. We don't know that. That's a question that I'm curious about. Were they tied up? Were they not? You know? We really don't know. Well, the crime happened on Monday. Right? Wasn't it Monday?
I think so.
I can't remember. What was February 13th? Monday, okay.
Yeah.
This was Tuesday, the next
Yeah.
day. Because that's the day that I was in Delphi.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's pretty much it. I mean, anything else that you want to add, Jess? About Delphi, about anything?
Well, you're more the expert on Delphi.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be Delphi.
I mean, it just all depends on if they have any specific questions for me, but other than that, no, I don't really have anything to add on that.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I think that we're good for the night. She has to work tomorrow, so she's got to be up pretty early. You know what? I think we're still maybe $30 away from the travel money
Yeah.
for Bobby Mackey's.
We still have time.
We still got some time. I think we're about $30 away.
Yeah. Helicopter footage.
No. Okay, now let me show you that. Okay, since we're on here, I will pull that up real quick. What you're asking about the helicopter footage with the white, crap. Hold on. With the white stuff, can you see the chat?
Yeah. Is there, Running Fox wants to know, is there a separate PayPal for the Bobby Mackey Fund?
Running Fox, there was a money pool, but it expired a couple days ago. But if you put in the Bobby Mackey's fund, or if you donate on PayPal to my channel, just put Bobby Mackey's trip or fund or whatever, and we'll know that that's for that.
Yeah.
Okay? That's all we want.
And we are trying to organize, figure out who all is going to go, because I have some family members that want to go as well, and they don't live too far from that area. So we're still probably, it's still probably going to be a few weeks before we get out there, because we're still like trying to prep for that trip.
Yeah, we're still trying to prep for it.
Yeah.
All right, let me pull that thing up. Okay, so whoever was asking about the white sheet, you're talking about this photo right here. This is Evansdale, Iowa. This is not the Delphi murders. Very similar looking, though.
Yeah, it is.
Very similar. I mean, it's right there by the water, in the same type of area. Very similar to it. So yeah, I can see how people can get confused on that. But this is not Delphi. This is Evansdale, Iowa. Just wanted to let you know that if you were mistaken on there, it is very similar. You know, that was Melissa that was talking about that. So there you go, Melissa. This is it. I would expect some screaming. It's such a mess. You know what? I would expect screaming too. Maybe that's why he killed him, because they was yelling.
Survivor asked if we were going to Bobby Mackey's. Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
We want to go and organize something in October. So that's kind of the plan. We're aiming for October.
Yeah.
And we're trying to figure out who all's going to go. We want to go with a group of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we want a group of people.
Yeah.
So. Wait, are you going to Bobby Mackey's? When are you going? We want to go in October.
I just answered that.
Yeah, we want to go. We want to go in October. It's a bar, right? Yeah.
It's a nightclub. It's
Hold on, I'll play the video for you.
Okay, play it.
Yeah, let me go grab the video. Mackey's. For the people who don't know what it is.
You can drink.
I love doing this. Bobby's. We're gonna name it.
Bobby. It is haunted.
It's not haunted. It's just a bunch of people looking for a scare.
No. Not true.
It's not haunted. I'm gonna go there, and everyone else is gonna be freaked out, and I'm gonna be sitting back going, "Man, I'm drunker than fuck."
No. You're going to get mad when you lose your camera or something wigs out
Yeah, if
with
I
your
lose my
equipment.
camera, I'm kicking Bobby Mackey's ass.
The ghost will make sure your equipment malfunctions, trust me.
Yeah, right, dude. My equipment don't. If my equipment malfunctions, it's because someone's fucking with it.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, you know, you can ride the bull there, and they have a floor for like bands, and it's like a nightclub, essentially, like a country nightclub.
Damn, I'm hitting all sorts of buttons. Sorry. You guys may not heard. I don't know. You may have. Okay. Bobby Mackey's, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check it out real quick. Yeah, the bar's still open. Here it is. Here's the video on Bobby Mackey's that we made. Check it out. You guys are going to love this. Yeah, I think when you get drunk, then you start seeing ghosts. So here it is. Check it out. I like this video. Here it is. In Wilder, Kentucky, there's a place that many claim is among the most haunted venues in the United States. A former slaughterhouse, also known more commonly as the Gateway to Hell. Bobby Mackey's, a famous honky-tonk music bar located just off the Licking River. There is said to be an extreme amount of paranormal activity that takes place here. Many television shows have visited and documented their experiences. Travel Channel's Ghost Adventures, National Geographic's Is It Real, and A&E's Ghost Hunters. Well, now, it's our turn. True Crime Investigates. Is Bobby Mackey's music world really haunted, or is it all a hoax? So the question is, do you believe in the paranormal? Well, I don't.
What's going on, YouTube, Facebook, or wherever the heck you're watching from? Coming soon on True Crime Investigates.
Anthony Greeno and the GP film crew are taking on the challenge to find out the truth behind the paranormal. Fact or fake? I've never been to Bobby Mackey's, or any other so-called haunted place for that matter.
So, I went to Bobby Mackey's a few years ago.
I absolutely do not believe in ghosts, and there's nothing that will ever change my mind on that.
He's going to be blown away by what he'll experience.
I want to visit Bobby Mackey's because I want proof that there's paranormal activity.
And I can honestly tell you that when Anthony makes this trip, he's not going to come out of there the same.
I need to see it to believe it. So when I leave that place, there's only one thing that I'm going to say. Ghosts aren't real.
I can't wait for the moment when I can tell Anthony, I told you so.
Greeno Productions is now accepting donations to assist in the funding of this trip. And if you'd like to make a donation, then please visit our PayPal donation page. Right here. The goal is $250. A link can be found in the description below. So if you believe in ghosts and want to prove Anthony Greeno wrong, then need I say more? Click that button.
True Crime Investigates the Paranormal.
Okay, so we're back. That was the Bobby Mackey's promo sweep. Hope you guys liked that. It's pretty intense, isn't it? That took a while to make. Well, actually, it really didn't take that long to make. Maybe like a day or so. Not
Valley
even
of
a day.
Darkness Paranormal on Facebook. I'll have to check that out.
Okay. Yeah. So check it out. So yeah, that's the link right there to my PayPal. Lily just posted. If you guys want to make a donation, put Bobby Mackey's in there, and you guys can do that. But we've been on here for an hour and 39 minutes. This is a lot longer than what I wanted to be on here. We got to go to bed soon. So thank you very much for the donations. Look, she's yawning. She's tired. Thank you very much for the donations, ladies and gentlemen. We greatly appreciate it. Make sure that you share these videos to your social media outlets, whether that's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, wherever else you're at. We greatly appreciate it. Check out her photography site. It's Jessica Milhoff Photography on Facebook. And go over there and click that like button and check out her stuff. Share it. You know, if you guys are interested, she's also on Shutterstock. So if you have a certain picture that you want that's not on Shutterstock, hit her up and ask her for it. You can click the send the email button. It'll send it right to her. I guess other than that, everybody, are you good?
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for being here. And I'll see you on my channel. I'll try to make a video tomorrow for you guys or something. Okay? Thank you very much. And you, Sam H. Alien. All right. Awesome. That's
Sam's
cool.
here.
Hey, I got a cool picture I wanted to show you, Randy. I'll show it to you tomorrow. All right, ladies and gentlemen. On that note, everybody, I'm Anthony Greeno.
And I'm Jess.
Keep it Southern style, y'all.